It's the Basic Man Stuff podcast from BasicManStuff.com. That's it right there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 7 of the Basic Man Stuff podcast. Here with 88 Caprice, and I want to say I'm really enjoying this. I know we said that
Oh, it's good
a few
time.
episodes ago, but really having fun with this.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
I think our fan base has expanded to at least 3 by now.
3?
It's got to be.
So
yeah.
we've gained 3 more, or we're at 3 people now?
Oh, at 3.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't count.
Yeah. So, what's up with this weather?
The weather?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hot.
It's hot.
It's
yeah.
the summer.
What do we expect, right?
It's the summer. It's going to be hot. Yeah.
You know, it's fun. How many times have you overheard a conversation, or, you know, you walk up to somebody and they're like, oh, you know, man, I can't believe this July weather. It's so hot, you know?
And then you think, can you really not believe that it's hot in July, or, you know, hot in August or
Yeah.
whatever?
What happens in the summertime?
It gets hot. Yeah. Why do people do that? Because
I don't
that is
know.
something I notice a lot with guys, especially.
Yeah.
Group of them get together, and next thing you know, they're like, "Oh, it's so hot," and let's talk about the weather.
The weather, yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Do you think that's a default? Like, oh, I'm running out of clever things to say, and it's just comfortable talking about the
That's
weather?
possible.
Or
Maybe we don't really have anything to talk about. Maybe it's just, we're all in it. We're in the weather. We're experiencing it.
Yeah.
It's something we can at least bring up.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's something like that.
So-
I usually don't have much to say about the weather. I mean, it's right there. I
Yeah.
just look at it. I can't give you
because
any more info.
You can control the weather, right? So you might as well complain about it.
Right.
That's funny.
No way. You
Yeah.
just wrote about this, though.
I did, yeah.
As one of our recent posts. It's called Hot as ...
Heck, it happens every year.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Hot as heck. It happens
Yeah.
every year.
I think, yeah, this is my response to these type of conversations where, you know, we've experienced a lot of rain recently in Lynchburg, so I can't tell you how many times I've walked into, maybe it's getting my hair cut, or, you know, somebody at the store, and it's like, they just say, oh, can't believe it's raining again, you know, blah, blah, the rain's coming down, and it's almost like every conversation started that way. So it seems like that's
It's everywhere you
thing
turn.
to talk about. Yeah, yeah, I guess. So I don't know how you get around that if you just leave that topic alone, or you join in. Is it basic man stuff to talk about the weather?
I really don't know. It's one of those things that it might be pretty common, but I'm not sure that sometimes that I really want to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, it's been raining for a week. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah.
I noticed. That's funny.
I think if you're going to talk about the weather, at least don't go into complaint mode. At
Oh,
least don't
yeah,
go there. You know, oh, it's so hot. That happened to me one time.
Okay.
Recently.
Yeah.
You know, stuck there in your office job, and here comes somebody, and they're like, oh, it's so hot. This has been a little while back, so it was in July, and they just said, oh, it's so hot outside, you know. And I thought, it is? I mean, it's July, so
Sure.
it's hot, of course, but I didn't realize it was so unusually hot.
Yeah.
So I checked the old thermometer.
Yeah.
I think it was 82 at the time that I checked it.
Oh,
I thought,
man.
82 in July? That's
Mercury-
actually not that bad. That's kind
That's
of
a
a cool
pleasant
July.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
fun.
it's just something to complain about, I guess. I don't know.
And let me ask, was the complaint taking place inside an air-conditioned room?
In fact, it was.
It was.
Yeah. Now, they had just entered the air-conditioned room, so I'm sure they were hot at the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not like we were all standing around, you know, spreading asphalt or, you know,
Right.
re-roofing anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't that kind of situation.
There's it's funny because sometimes when people complain about the weather, another person's reaction is, oh, well, you should have seen the time when I was welding in Africa in the desert. You want to know what hot is like? That's hot. So you kind of one up.
Oh, the one up.
You know?
Ooh, the one up.
So,
Well, in this recent post, that was sort of your conclusion is men don't complain, or at least they shouldn't.
They
I
shouldn't,
guess.
yeah.
Especially about things they can't control,
Yeah.
like the weather. Yeah.
So it's
Why
not
complain
like
about
it's not like I wake up in the morning and say, well, you know, on tap today, I think I'll have just a pleasant day of 75 degrees and no humidity. No, I wake up and the Lord has set the day, and it is what it is, right? I'm going to walk out the door.
It is what it is.
And I'm going to prepare. You know, if it's raining, maybe an umbrella, a raincoat, and get on with life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so don't complain.
Don't
That's not-
complain.
The one-up, though, is a really interesting topic. I think in the future we should explore
You wanna
that some
explore
more,
that a
because
little
that's
bit? Yeah.
something that happens a lot,
Yeah.
and not in a very positive way. Some of my
Yeah.
experiences with the one-up has been kind of negative.
Yeah.
Something I thought, ooh, I would like to take note of that and avoid it.
And avoid it.
Never
yeah.
actually do that.
Mostly, it seems like a man thing to do too. You know, oh well, you know, when I was in the jungles of so and so, I didn't sleep for 6 days straight and still made it out alive. Well, good for you, Bob. You know, I've learned just to let people kind of run with it. If I tell a story and then somebody's like, oh well, you should have seen the time when I.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I like your story.
That's a good approach. Let's let them run with it.
Yeah.
I think when it gets into that competition part,
Yeah,
they're like,
sure.
oh yeah, well here's something else. I just feel myself tuning out naturally.
Oh, okay.
I don't really care to compete.
Sure.
You know, there's really something to be said for the mundane. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we all are experiencing something. You can bring up something a little mundane and say, hey, I had this experience. Well, so what if you've had it 1,000 times?
Yeah.
Or if you've got something more drastic in your own view, somebody else is still experiencing it. Just let them tell it.
Just
Forget
let
it.
'em
I
tell it.
don't really care to have a competition.
Yeah.
Is that why they're bringing up the weather? They experienced it and they just want to
Maybe.
share it? I don't know.
Maybe.
Just don't go to the complaint level.
Yeah.
Not every day of the summer.
Yeah.
That'd take a while.
It's interesting too, and we were coworkers at the same place for a while. We shared an office space. It seems like a lot of these complaints or the weather talk happens mostly in the office,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Do we just not know what to talk about with each other, or
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, maybe they just don't really know, don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and it's funny because a lot of our posts actually revolve around office life. You know,
Oh,
a
yeah.
good percentage of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, look how much time you spend in there. you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes my coworkers, you know, because I work in an office, I mean, my coworkers will say something about that, you know, well, I spend more time with you than I do with my spouse or something, you know. We're in here at a minimum 40 hours
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
in close quarters. So, yeah, I mean, you spend a lot of time, and I guess after a while you just bring up whatever happens.
Yeah,
So,
you wrote a post a little while ago about it was titled "The Greeting."
oh, the
right?
greeting.
You remember that one?
Yeah, that's an office survival tip.
That is an office survival
number
tip.
something.
It was office survival tip number 5.
Yeah, number 5.
So,
the greeting. Oof.
yeah.
You've got to experience this, right? I mean, you're walking in, and people just start popping out these greetings. I don't know where they come from, but it always happens. You're walking in, and they're like, "What's up?" You know, why do we say things like that? What is up? There's no real good answer to that.
Yeah.
And so then it opens the door for people to start doing these ridiculous jokes and
Yeah.
stuff, you know, like from that post you're talking about, you know,
Yeah.
what's up? And then the guy says, oh, the ceiling, oh, you know, and then you're sitting there thinking, I caused this. I asked a bad question. I had a bad
Go
greeting.
me, yeah.
And I've opened this door.
Yeah.
And now I just want it to go away because, yeah, thanks, Chuck. That's real
Thanks,
funny.
Chuck.
Yeah, come on.
So
Yeah. So actually, the reason I wrote that was because
Yeah.
this had actually happened. I just thought, why do people keep saying this? And so I was trying to change things, and I just thought, I'm not going to say what's up anymore because I'm so tired of the ceiling joke.
Yeah.
So I tried to push myself into I'm just trying to be pleasant. Oh,
Yeah.
how are you? You know? And then that opens another door. I'm surviving, you know? Really?
Not bad for a Monday.
Oh, I'm surviving. And something about a Monday are just such common responses to these things. And after a while, when you've had the fifth interaction with someone in a hallway that they've told you they're surviving and that's it, you know, with their gigantic frappuccinos in one hand and, you know, they're in their air-conditioned office, and I'm just thinking, you're doing slightly better than that. How can we elevate this to something a little more positive? This it just seems kind of lame.
Do you think it has something to do with people not wanting to be transparent? So, for example, you know, I'll find myself offering a cliche phrase like that. You know, maybe passing somebody in the hallway. It's like, I don't know if I really want to hear their junk or what's going on, because we're all, if we're honest, you know, life is tough sometimes. And, you know, you can see it in people's eyes. So it's maybe it's easier to say, oh, you know, not bad for a Monday. Yeah. And then you move on, and you've kind of given your due duty, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you think that has anything to do with it?
It might be. Or maybe it depends on the context of their answer. Some of the people who tell me I'm surviving, and I was sort of hard on them because they have a frappuccino or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
They're answering me in an office context. It's like, you know, just to be here is somehow this fight for survival. It just seems kind of silly. Usually in those hallway interactions, nobody's opening up about their real personal life. No one's saying I'm surviving, meaning a difficult situation outside of the office. So that's what stuck with me in those, is just being, this is all pointless anyway. That's why the hi is the word that changed my life. I just say hi to people. You know, I don't like to ignore everybody. I like to at least, you know, acknowledge you've got somebody passing you by, but just hi is fine.
How has that gone over? Anything different you noticed?
Yeah, it cuts down on small talk I don't care about.
That's funny.
You know, I barely crawled in today. You know, like, okay.
Barely crawled in.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Not about that. If it's real, okay, but not this. This is silly. Too much complaining.
Too much complaining.
Oh, especially in the office. I don't know. Maybe maybe other jobs, other environments. Maybe there's a different level of complaining, but it does happen a lot in an office. You gotta. I mean, this is why we do office survival. You know, because sometimes those points can get just bad enough where you think, I really would rather not be in this environment. You know, as much as I love my cubicle, I would just really rather be doing something else. It's like somebody I know who went out and cleared trails in a national forest, and I thought, wow.
As an occupation, or
at least for a season.
Sure.
I thought, wow, man, that's great.
That's cool.
So when the office life gets you down, you start
clearing,
thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. Maybe that's why. Maybe we have more in common with these survival people than we thought. Maybe that's what they mean. Maybe they're just tired of the office life too. I don't know.
So moral of the story: we should all just go clear trails.
Maybe
breathe some fresh air.
Or at least cut down on complaining and unnecessary small talk.
Everybody should walk outside, experience the hot weather in the summer together, or the cold weather in the winter.
Yeah.
Smile and say life is good.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really much you can do about it anyway.
There you go.
Yeah. So go survive your office.
All right, guys.
And don't complain.
Don't complain. There you go. Well, that's been episode 7. We will see you guys next time.
Good times.
Good times.